With this system, I was able to create some quests for my game. So as you can see, we can start and there is a dialogue telling us that we should go to the headquarters, and there is going to be an arrow pointing to the goal of this quest. I can move to the quest goal, and I'm going to try to interact with the headquarters. I can't, but as soon as the NPC gives me the actual quest, the next quest, it's going to unlock the interactions with the headquarters, and all of that is made with the system that I'm going to show you in this video. So he's prompting me to press the letter E when I get close to the headquarters, and now the interaction system is enabled and I can interact as well. Oh, something that I also want to show you is that he's asking us to find the janitor because the janitor got lost in the last XVIII shower. So let's try to find him. Here he is. And as you are going to see, this quest system can capture in real time how many quest goals or how many objects will give progress to a given quest. So as you can see, all of these asteroids that are surrounding the janitor are part of the Free the Janitor quest. It is in Brazilian Portuguese because I'm going to give you context about what happened and how does this system save my life. So let's free the janitor. I also want to show you something about the event system, because you're going to see that the janitor is saying that he's trying to make recharge a spaceship, and it's basically a cutscene. So he's trying to move the spaceship, and now we can interact with the janitor as well. But I'm not going to talk with him. So what happened was that my game, Milkyway Mailing Inc, which is this game that I'm showing you, got selected to an exposition, a local exposition, a local event, and I have to create a new demo because last week the organizers, the people that are producing this event, they told us that they are going to judge the games based on some criteria, and one of those criteria was narrative, best narrative. So we have best game design, best sound, best marketing, which is something that is going to be judged by the public, and best there is something else, best art and best narrative. And I want to run for best narrative because my game is a cozy 2D space opera, and in space operas, the main aspect of any space opera, so you can think about like Star Wars, Star Trek is not, I wouldn't consider, yeah, Star Trek kind of like a space opera as well, but Dune, especially Dune, is my main reference. All of these space operas is about the interpersonal conflicts of each person, of each character, and how do the characters progress through the conflicts. And there is always a background of two factions fighting for power and something like this. And in this kind of storytelling, in this kind of story, the main thing that we should present is the story. In this kind of game, the main thing that we should present is the story. And in my game, the way that I progress players through the game is by telling them to deliver some letters between some aliens, especially some love letters, but other kind of letters as well. So having a dialogue system and a quest, especially a quest system, what is the main purpose of having a quest system? To guide the player through a proposed journey, right? So you have a journey that you have something that you want to show your players, and instead of letting them just fly away and fly by and be lost in your game, you give them some direction. So a quest is an application of a principle in game design called carrot dangling, which is all about putting a carrot, dangling a carrot in front of the player, telling them, hey, I want you to go in this direction, and if you do this that I'm proposing, you're going to be rewarded. There are many ways that you can implement carrot dangling, but one of them is using a quest system. This gives direction to the player about where we want them to go and what we want to show to them. And using a quest system, you can do that to tell your story. So let me show you real quick, I'm not going to show the whole quest system. If you want to read about it, I'm writing a series of posts on my site. Guys, now I have a site, I have a blog. And this is the first part. I actually have to change the title because this is part 1 of this series about this quest system. But here I explain the whole context. If you want to read about my proposal for the story of this game, actually for this specific demo, because I had to create a specific demo for this competition because the previous one was not very story driven, but this one is. And using this quest system, I was able to make 4 out of the 8 main stories that I want to tell in this demo. And I think that this will be enough to be judged, so people will understand the core hook of the story, and some cliffhangers as well, so they understand that things don't end where they left. But I will have to finish this by July the 18th, which is my mother's birthday as well. So I will have to go to this exposition and then to my mother's birthday party. But in this post, I explain how this works in more detail. So you can see that I explained what each one of these properties do and how you can create quests. But here I want to show you a brief overview of this system, especially how we can create new quests. So I'm going to disable the first quest here because I don't want this to be triggered by default. And the way that we can create new quests, well, the way that I create the procedure, the process of creating new quests, especially by creating a Node2D that's going to bundle some content concerning, so some components concerning the quest itself. The main component that I should add, of course, is the quest component. So let's see what this component is all about. As you can see in the inspector, it's basically a data bundle for quests. So I have the quest ID, which is the main data in this quest system, because other components are going to use this quest ID to update the quest progress, to get access to the current status of the quest. So if the quest is unavailable, available, accepted, active, completed, or finished. And using this ID, we can create a new quest. So let's say new quest 1. And we can give a quest title. So let's say YouTube video YouTube video. We don't have to give a description because my quest panel doesn't show the whole description, but we need to give at least the goal description. So let's see. Let's create some enemies so we can destroy them, right? So destroy all the enemies. And in this system, when I have a target amount of -1, it's going to take in real time how many object represents the quest goal. And the quest is going to be available by default. And actually, when this headquarter is ready, we are going to trigger this quest. So we're going to accept it. And as you can see, we have these methods that basically change the status of a quest. And specifically this one, the accept one, will add it as a child of a singleton. So it's going to duplicate it and add the duplicate as a child of a singleton, so that if I free these the quest provider object from memory, I can always have access to the quest still. So I can manage the quest status and increase its progress and so on and so forth. So I'm going to talk about that in future videos where if this one gets, well, let's give a target goal for this video. If this video reaches 2,000 views, I'm going to make the next one explaining the other component of this quest system, which is the quest container, which is this singleton that provides quests to other nodes of this system. Other objects of other systems do not have access to the quest system. The quest system is encapsulated. The only way that they can interact with the quest system is using the other two components, which are the quest progress, which is the one that increases the quest progress. We're going to talk about that in a moment. And the quest monitor, which is the one that communicates the current status of a quest so that I can change the behavior of an object based on a quest. So for instance, if I want an object, let's say an enemy, to be aggressive towards the player if they didn't finish a given quest, I can use a quest monitor to say, hey, this player didn't finish this quest yet, so you should attack him. Or if players finish the quest, this quest monitor can can notify the enemy that, hey, this player already finished this quest, so be passive. If the player attacks you, you can retaliate, but if they don't, just ignore the player. So this is something that is possible with the system, because this system, guys, this system is amazing. I'm really proud about what I did here. So now let's go back here. So I'm going to connect this ready signal to the accept method of the quest. And next up, I'm going to create some enemies, right? So I'm going to create a new spawner. Yeah, a new spawner. If you want to know how the spawner works, I'm going to suggest you to watch this video after you finish this one, because there I explain how my spawners work. But in a sense, I have to tell what is the container of this of the product. We call product whatever object that a spawner creates. Okay, so let's say it's the enemies. This is the node that is on the level that is the group of enemies, and I'm going to add some black star employee. So this one. So this is the instance, and I want to create 5 enemies, 5 of those. So let's add a counter. I'm going to set it to 5, and also I want to distribute these enemies in a radius. So radial distribute, and it's going to be, yeah, I think that this is going to be here, and I think that 300 radius will be okay. So yeah, after we count, so as we count, we are going to spawn, we're going to create, and as we create these objects, we are going to pass them to the radial distribute so it can distribute these objects. And as we can see, let's see what else. Oh, I need to inject a quest progress in these enemies. So the way that this system works is that I have a node called quest progress, and I can trigger a method on this node called increase progress, which is going to take this quest and is going to update its progress. So it's basically how players can progress through the quest. And I have a node called Quest Progress Injector. Quest Progress Injector, which takes a node and is going to search where in this node we should add a quest progress and what would trigger the quest progress. So in this case, I'm going to look for, I'm going to look for the health resource. Let's see if this is the name of black hole employee. Yeah, health resources, this one. And health resource. And I'm going to look for the depleted signal. And I'm going to add the quest progress within the graphics node, because I want it to be attached to the graphics of the enemy, so that where the enemy appears is where the player should go to finish this quest. And I have to change the quest ID to new quest, to this one. So when we receive one of those, we are also going to inject this quest progress on them. So with that, we are going to create 5 enemies around this area. And this is going to trigger this quest. So let's see what else. Oh, okay, so we can also trigger some dialogues. So let's create some dialogues for this. So an event player, this is part of my event system, which I'm going to, let me know if you want to know about my event system. I think that I talked about it previously, but I am not sure. So if I did, I'm going to suggest you to watch the video on the card. If not, please let me know if you are interested about this event player, because this allows you to simply, you are going to see, you don't have to, basically you don't have to code after you implement this system on your project. So what I'm going to use here, I'm going to use the system. Let's trigger a dialogue as well. So a dialogue trigger. This is the component that mediates other systems and the dialogue system. So this will allow any system to trigger a dialogue. So this is the component of my dialogue system. If you want to know about my dialogue system, just let me know as well. Comment below if you want to know about it, because it's really, really cool. So what we are going to do here is to create a new event, manage animations, and I'm going to say this is going to be the YouTube quest 1. I'm going to copy these because this is the template for dialogues. So what we are going to do here, I think that I'm going to ask the manager to talk. So this is the data, the bundle of dialogue data that I use to change the content of a dialogue. So we are going to say, hey, we are being attacked. Please protect us. And I'm going to actually spawn these enemies. So to do that, I think that I can basically just trigger the counter here. So call method. Actually, I'm going to do that at the end. So remove. Yeah, I'm going to remove this quest. Oh, this quest, this dialogue line. And by the end here, we are going to call method on the counter count, and we don't want to pass any extra argument, and that's it. So instead of accepting this quest, I think that I'm going to enable it first. So we're going to accept the quest here at the end of the dialogue. So we're going to enable the quest, enable, connect. And when this quest is enabled, we're going to trigger this dialogue line. So trigger play event. What's the name of this event? I think that is YouTube 1, right? So connect. Yeah, YouTube 1. At the end here, we are going to accept this quest. Quest, insert, accept. And this is going to trigger the actual quest progress. So let's add right here. So I think that this is it. Oh, and when we enable this quest, okay, this is going to trigger that. And well, when it finished, let's create a new event just to when the play is complete. Let's play a new event. That's going to be YouTube 2. And on this YouTube 2 event, we are going to YouTube 2. Let's copy, paste. Actually, let's copy paste these ones. There I already have the manager thing, the manager dialogue data. So I'm going to make this unique. Thank you. here is your reward. And we are going to add a score point that at the end here, except, okay, at the end here, we are going to score. Let's remove this. And at the end here, we're going to score to 12, yeah. 12,000 solar credits. And well, technically, that's all that we need to do. Let's cheer up, guys. If this works, leave a thumbs up. If it doesn't, leave a thumbs up as well, because guys, a lot of knowledge here, a lot of valuable content. Leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and to subscribe to the channel if you want to get more content about game development, especially with Godot engine, game design and development. So let's try this out. Let's play. We're getting an error here. So play event in new. Oh, okay. It's because I forgot to set the event player of this quest, of this event, and of this dialogue as well. This should fix it. Hey, we are being attacked, please protect us. And there we have it, all the enemies there. Did I set 10? It's supposed to be 5, right? Oh, it's because the segments there. Let's fix that real quick. Our headquarter, radio distribute. This is, we are going to count start times to count. Set the segments of this radio distribute based on how many times we should count. This is going to distribute them evenly spaced. Hey, we are being attacked, please protect us. There we have it. So now I have to yeah, I disabled the the enemy logic, so the enemy behavior, because I don't want to die to them in front of you guys. Thank you, here's your reward, and there we have it, the reward of 12,000 solar credits. So if you want to download this system and implement the quest system in your game, I will highly recommend you to go to this post here, because at the bottom here you can see that you can download the system and all the components of this system. As you can see, the quest container, the quest progress, the quest progress injector, the quest panel are all within this bundle here. And if you want to learn how you can create these systems and how you can integrate it with, how you can create 5 systems to make adventure games. First, the interaction system, which is what we can use to allow players to interact with any object in our games. The event system, which is this one that I just showed, that allows you to create a sequence of animations that are automatically played and allow us to make cutscenes, to, as you saw, to trigger dialogues, to make anything, to make anything in your game without coding. This is going to be taught in the second day. The third day is about making the dialogue system, which is, you just saw, it's very easy to create content with my dialogue system. On day 4, I teach you how you can create this event, this quest system, and on day 5, I show you how you can create a save system that is going to allow your players to progress on your story at their own pace. And this is the landing page for the course. Here I show everything, I explain everything about me. Hi, I'm Henrique Campos. I worked with Godot since 2016. I have some videos to show how long I've been playing with Godot. Here you can get the course. So if you want to test the final project, here it is. It's hosted on itch.io. If you will have any questions, you can see that there are some comments. I never created a course, so I use some comments from my other products to validate some the quality of the things that I do. So you can read all the comments. If you want to check them out directly on Amazon, you can click here. They are about my book, so everything here is 5-star rated. There are some comments about my books that I just the assets that I distribute on itch.io as well. Everything 5 stars, guys. I create really good stuff. And if you have questions, there is a frequently asked questions section right here. If you have any doubts, so let's say, why do I use Notion to distribute this course? Notion allows for rich media embedding while being a simple and elegant solution. Let's see, do I need prior programming experience? While prior programming experience is helpful, the course is designed for beginners. I will cover all the basics you need to get started. And if you want to purchase the course, you can basically click one of those buttons that are distributed throughout this landing page. So you can click here. This is going to redirect you to the shop page. It should direct to this one, so I'm going to fix that. But this is the page to buy the course, and you can add it to your cart. And yes, I want a new cart. And you can pay with your credit card or using PayPal. And let's sneak peek what has inside this course. So here, this is how the course actually looks like. I'm about to finish day 4, which is about this quest system, and I'm going to start day 5, which is about the save and load system. So don't miss this out, because guys, I don't want to create any urgency here. No pressure, but when I finish day 5, I'm going to increase the price of this course to $14.99 because it's currently on early access. But when I finish day 5, every content will be available for everyone, and the people that bought previously on early access will have all the guarantee, the warranty that the content was delivered. So this is the reason why they are paying less, because they are running the risk that I'm not going to deliver all the content. But as soon as I finish my my promise delivering all the content, I'm going to increase the price of the course by $10. So hurry up before I finish recording all the classes. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to click on the like button, so hit thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel to get more content about game development and design with free and open source tools. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Keep developing, and until the next time, see you there.